Hey everyone, this is Will already from Abstract Music Lab, and today I'm back here in the sound design channel. Today we're creating this lead called Screamer, and it sounds like this. If you want to also check the MIDI, you can check it over here. See how there's also velocity changes as well. Now if you want to listen to this in context, we're just going to activate Shaperbox. Really nice preset that you can get over here in the description below in the Techno presets volume 2, available at Production Music Live's website. But now let's get started with the sound design. We're just going to open up Serum, and this is how it sounds like when we open up. Pretty basic. Now we're gonna have to shape the sound, so let's just put the MIDI over here so you can see the MIDI. We're gonna get started here by selecting an MB saw. Without the sidechain, of course. And just turn it a bit down. Now we're also going to select here a wave called Scream, and you're going to find it over here in the digital. Just go here and you find Scream. And you choose the wavetable position, this over here. You can see how this kind of gets a squarey kind of sound, but not actually it. Lower the volume a little bit. And most importantly over here, we're just going to activate here phase distortion from the sub. What is phase distortion? Instead of doing frequency modulation, we're just distorting the phase based on the sub. So that's what we're doing pretty much. I'm going to activate the sub just so you can listen to the difference. This is going to be a +1 square wave. But this is going to go with everything all the way down. Now, if we activate this, again, we're distorting the wavetable based on the phase of the sub. Cool. Now we're going to go here into LFO1. This is going to be a triangle set to BPM. And we're going to select bar, something like this, bar T. We're going to put this over here in the fine bipolar. And this is going to be a bit down to create a little bit of instability. This is going to shift the sound a little bit. Instead of being always in the center, this is going to make it a bit wobbly just so you can listen to it. But we're going to set this to free. You can see how this is a bit wobbly. Again, we're just going to set this a bit down. Now we're going to go and select here a monster wavetable, which is going to be here in the spectral. Change the wavetable position. Really weird wavetable, and now we're gonna make it a bit stereo just by adding a bit more voices into it. When we add unison, we're adding more voices, then these voices are a bit detuned, but we have to also set the detune a bit further apart, so the more we go, the further apart they are, and the more detuned it's going to sound. But now we're gonna pick the level, put it a bit down as well. And we're going to, again, phase distortion from the sub. All the way up. Nice. Now we're going to select the noise. We're going to select the AC hum 1, and we're going to put the level all the way down. Why? Because we're modulating this with envelope 1. So let's just modulate this here. But envelope 1 is not going to be like this. We're going to modulate it and make it a bit different. Sustain a bit down to make it a bit more like a plucky sound. We're going to put the attack a bit up so it doesn't start bum bum. It's a little bit more wah wah. But we're going to select this hold over here and going to put a little bit up. What is the hold? As soon as we hit the top of the envelope, it's going to hold for 21 milliseconds and then it's going to start decaying. Now the release a bit up. So instead of being bum bum bum, it's going to be wung wung. It's going to release a little bit longer. Something like this. Now we're going to activate filter number 1. And filter number 1 is going to be an MG low 24. We're going to select here A, B, C, and N. we barely hear anything already. So I'm already going to select envelope 2 and modulate this over here. But Alt Shift, make it unipolar, and just a tiny bit. Something like this. Velocity, same thing. We're gonna pick the velocity, Alt Shift. So the harder we press, the more open the cutoff is going to be. Now let's go into the filter and start modulating everything. So cut off a little bit down. Resonance a bit down as well, so we don't have that acidy kind of feeling. Drive a bit up. This adds a bit of saturation and the mild distortion after the filter. And fat also up. This adds a mild saturation before the filter. Now, envelope 2, we haven't shaped this. So we're going to pick the sustain and put it almost everything down. Release also up. We're going to pick this and put it over here around. This is going to be pretty much around the top of the knob here. Something like this. And now we're going to pick this decay and a lot longer. This over here is going to stay exactly on the top of M2. Maybe a little bit up. Something like this. And that's about it for now. Now we're going to go into the effects section. And in the effects section, we're going to get started with some effects, just to enhance the sound and make it a bit bigger. That's how it is now. If you go into the effects, we're going to get started with the hyper and dimension. I'm going to put the mix of the hyper, which creates more detune, all the way down. And we're going to just go here and you can see how the dimension makes it a bit wider as well. That's what we're going to use a little bit. Now, convolve. What is convolve? Convolve, we're kind of merging two sounds into one. So if we select a reverb sound, we're kind of merging the current sound with a reverb sound, and we're kind of making a reverb into the sound. So medium, and we're going to select here the plate gold. We're going to increase the size. And you can see how this creates almost a reverb effect into it. Now tone a bit down. This changes the tone of this sound. And wet a bit down as well. Now LFO 2, we're going to make this into a free 2 bars. This is going to be a triangle, but we're going to shift a little bit of this over here. So this is going to go almost all the way down, and this almost everything up. And then we go and activate this here. So you can see how this makes the sound grow according to this LFO. Nice. We're going to add now a delay. Ping pong, so it goes left and right, and we're going to, just so you can listen that it goes left and right, we're going to make this 1/8 dotted. The feedback is going to go a bit down, and the feedback is just essentially the length of the delay. Frequency as it is, we're just going to go and just make it a bit further down just to focus on the high-end region. A bit down over here. Now, another reverb, because this is kind of a reverb already. Hall. A bit of low cuts, so we don't have any low end in our reverb. A bit of high cuts, so we have a little bit less of high end in this reverb as well. Enhance the decay. This is the length of this decay, so how long it's going to last. But we're going to put this mix all the way down, because with envelope 2, we're going to now EQ. And in the EQ, we're going to first use a low cut, and we're going to cut pretty much in the low end. So the real low end over there. And we're also going to make a bell adjustment here. A bit further down, just around this mid region. Really broad adjustment. But as a bell. And we're going to make this into a single compressor. We're going to put this a bit further up. And you can see how this compresses a bit of the peaks. We want to pick every attack. So we're going to put all the attack all the way down. So I pick every transient. And make the release a bit faster. So this is a more reactive compressor. And just a tiny bit up. Now, to finish everything, we're just going to use an utility, mono bass. Now, to make this sound even cooler, one thing that you can go is we're going to pick this LFO3, put it to 1/16 and free. Now, go into the matrix. We're going to throw it over here, and we're going to select here the global main tuning. Just going to put this to 1% and bipolar. And you can see that we add vibrato to the sound, but we don't want as much vibrato. So how can we control this? You can pick the macro number 1 and put it as an auxiliary source. So now we're controlling the amount of modulation that we have here with this macro. So let's say that we select something like this. It's almost like multiplying 71% to 1%, and we get a tiny fraction of 1%. And now to make this sound a bit more plucky, we're going to go and just make the decay a little bit smaller. And you can see how you have that wave coming over here from this LFO2 with the convolve. Now, if you want to listen to this in context, but the coolest thing about the original preset is that it comes with a lot of modulations, including this vibrato right away for you to use it. And you can get it over here in the description below. Hope that you liked the video, hope that you liked the tutorial. And if you liked it, you can hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. This is Leo already from Abstract Music Lab signing off. Ciao.